Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. Let's melt more into being, shall we? Let's see if I can get my hair to be behaving a little bit. Damn, like this. I'm setting up for my stream. And I'm so almost like programmed, right? Like I'm gonna do this thing, then I'm gonna do that thing, then after this thing is done, I'm gonna do this thing. And in this, I wanna say almost neurotic like path of mine where I'm just like doing these things for the sake of getting them done, I walk and I knock my foot against two bricks and they shatter my toenails and they're bleeding. And I'm like, I'm in excruciating pain. And I'm like, but now you have to sit down and stream, dude. And how are you going to how are you going to carry yourself if you're in pain and then you're going to go on stream? And as I was like rationalizing this and like focusing on this pain because it's so evident that this is going to be something I have to like deal with, I'm like, and why is it going away? Does it hurt anymore? Good afternoon to you as well, Hefty Revenue. How have you been, my friend? How have you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? Or at least, I feel like we haven't had like a one-on-one chat, right? A little bit of a back and forth. Ever. I want to say in forever, but it feels like ever. The greatest joy and fulfillment is in wholly and deliberately accepting responsibility for the whole of creation. The stream bot works! I'm so happy to hear that, Yater! Yes! Because I was like stressing. Simon said something about like, does anyone have like a computer that's always on that we can like run the bot on? And I was like, do I have to have my computer on constantly if the bot is to work? But it seems not, Yater. You have confirmed, friend. I'm so happy that that is working, dude. I'm such a fan. I'm in the shower watching this. The dedication, Simon. Thank you, brother bear. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You know, like it was only today that I actually really learned the fact that you have like this illness, right? The fact that you have to like you wake up and you have like these feels like spikes all over you and you have to sweat to kind of get out of that, dude. That is crazy, man. That is like it blows my mind, bro. Like having you as an inspiration like that, like by the way, friends, Simon, or Sinsane as his username is a streamer friend, absolutely amazing guy. He's been doing roller skating streams as of late, but he has an illness that only subsides, and I'm like butchering it probably here, Simon, but I'm just trying to share, that only subsides when he sweats. So he started to do pump it up, right? Pump it up as like a way to deal with his illness, and as a result of that he has like moved into this like I think it almost looks like you changed as a person, dude. I don't know if I can go that far as in saying that, but I saw your little like snippet video while I was searching for your stream to start and refreshing it over and over again. And like I literally, dude, like the way you carry yourself, your demeanor, just your vibe in general, like literally changes throughout that video, dude, as you start getting it, man. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being who you are, friend. You're wonderful. Hello, we have Lisa here as well. Thank you for being here, friend. Yater is here. Usually too many viewers. Glad to see you out here. Glad to see you as well, Hefty. You tuned in literally as we started. Yay, Gateway Process is here as well. We have a stream bot, finally. We've had it for like literally 4 weeks, just in the Discord, just doing nothing. It was just kind of being a bum of a bot, just chilling in the in the server. And then finally I was like, I think Thursday said something yesterday. Well, his yesterday, my today, and I was like, I need to get this thing fixed out. And I was like struggling, and then Lady Morai, another streamer friend, came to my rescue. I was extremely grateful to her. I want to say one more thing. I want to say this again, because this is something that is extremely worth saying. Like this is one of the like the OG ones, like the real juicy ones for me. Your greatest joy and fulfillment is in wholly and deliberately accepting responsibility for the whole of creation. It's a mouthful, And it's difficult to wrap your head around. But accept responsibility. All of it crashed. Did the stream crash? It did. It did crash. But we're going to start it right back up again. Fortunately, now we have a bot. So the bot is going to work. The bot is going to tell the people that I am actually streaming again. I'm way too happy about this, but I am very happy about this. Day 148 continues. And then my question is, are we really ever late? Huh? Are we really ever late for anything? I don't actually think so. Because what does late mean? I mean, like, sure, if you're going to be very specific about like the dimensions, right? There has to be a dimension of space. There has to be a dimension of time as well. Because it's one thing for me to tell you, like, let's meet at, let's say the Burger King in town. We need to meet at the Burger King. And now you go to the Burger King and you wait for the rest of your life. And I show up 100 years later to the Burger King. Then yes, obviously, I was late for our meeting. If we set a meeting number, then I'll be late for that. But the problem is, because we've become so used to this way of thinking, this understanding that we can be late for things in that sense, it has, I believe, infected us in a lot of ways where people have this mentality of thinking they're too late to do things. Like, oh man, I missed the opportunity to do this thing, now it's too late. No use in me doing it. No. Yay, hello family. Yay, Viking Quick, I'm happy you're back. Hello Yater, I'm so happy this bot is working. Because now you friends are in chat before I'm even done tuning. Nate says, I feel like life is teaching me patience through your stream drops. Yes, I'm like 100% sure as well, Nate. I feel life was teaching me patience with my stream drops, and now I have learned the patience with the stream drops. I'm completely okay with it as well. Viking Queen is here, yes. No such thing as late. Yes, I agree. There is no such thing as late. Because not in the real sense, not in the grand scheme of things, is what I mean. There is no such thing as late. You can't be late because you're already here. Right. Here we are. Not late, here we are. And it's been a trip. Because like in a lot of things in my life, like people, especially with age, right? People tell themselves, oh man, it's too late for me to do these things now because I'm this and I'm that and I'm so and I'm sis. Nia, that's not how it works. We're never late for anything. We just kind of stop. Just kind of stop pursuing things sometimes. I'm trying to separate this little bud even individually. Sup fam. Hey Jovan, thank you for joining us, friend. How have you been, Jovan? How's the house been coming along? I feel like it's been forever since you've given us a little bit of an update. You grow your own plants? I do. This is homegrown bud, dude. Literally from a little single seed, I have nurtured a plant to be a beautiful like beast of a machine of a plant, weed producing monster, if you will. And now I get to experience all of the hard work and love I've put into this beautiful plant medicine. And I'm excited. I'm feeling so excited about that. I don't even know why. Actually, I do know why. A friend, a very like not that old friend, a friend from China, sent me a Facebook message. Amber, her name is, and like Amber, I feel was technically the only real friend I had while I was in China. It's a little bit hectic to say, but I mean like a person that I believed was, a friend to me for the sake of being friends with me, not for the sake of me doing something for her or being whatever, right? I've had in my life this perspective at least where people kind of expect things of me. They want me to be in one way or another. And yeah, I never really got that with Amber. and it's really nice to connect with her again. I was actually sending her a voice note. Like, that was part of the reason I wasn't paying attention when I knocked my toe to oblivion and I started cursing on her voice note, so I had to delete it. Yeah, but it's nice. It's so nice reconnecting with friends after a long time. I feel that's why it's also so nice when I see you friends. Like, if you haven't been here for a while and you come back, it's like a friend that you see again. You're like, oh, I remember. Hey, you. I remember you. Where have you been? What has taken you so long? Man, I'm being so messy today as well. I'm losing small bits of weed. Do you smoke bud, Simon? I don't actually know, dude. Do tell me if you smoke bud. Eternal blessings to you as well. Thank you for your struggles you had at 2 a.m. my time to set up the bot. Like, you were still up at that time. Thank you for joining me in my struggles. I'm curious as to what Lady Morai was doing up that late as well. Like, the fact that she was just randomly in the Discord to help, it was almost perfect. It was almost synchronistic. Almost like it was the way it was supposed to be. We're back. We are, Simon. Keep up the love. I will if you will, friend. It has to be a mutual thing. I can't keep up the love alone at the end of the day, right? Something that Simon said in his stream that really resonated with me is smiles, right? I'm smiling and you're smiling. And in this, sharing of a smile, we're sharing energy with one another. We're giving a back and forth. My smile can encourage you to smile, and me imagining your smile is encouraging me to smile. Dude, like, I think maybe that's what this is, Simon. Like, I'm feeling so hyped because of your stream today, dude. Because I was, like, watching a good chunk of your stream before I went to shower. And then directly after my shower, I went to check back again if you were still streaming. But as you said, you were only streaming for like 40 minutes the second time. No. My day is incomplete without y'all. Aw, Nate. That's so wholesome, dude. It's so nice to have you here, friend. Like, this what we're doing is something that I believe has never been done before. Like, think about it. Think about it. Where have human beings ever been able to just connect with one another all over the planet in a single space? Right? Not like this. Not really like this. Because the intention for me is to do this every single day as well, right? So what in our lives do we know with certainty? Like, and surely I can die or whatever. So it's not perfect certainty, but while I'm alive, let's say with some certainty, I'm going to be streaming every single day. Meaning we'll have this space to come together and to share with one another smiles, share with one another stories, share with one another just, the start of a day, if you will. Or the end of a day for me. Like, that is to me something that's so valuable. And it's why I'm so thankful for you friends being here with me as well. I love it. I love it so much. I can't get enough. No, keep up the love. Day is incomplete. If you haven't watched the YouTube yesterday, you should watch it. The story really comes together of all the complications and how Mel prevails. Yeah, yesterday was difficult. Like, yesterday ended up continuing to be difficult, interestingly enough, because when I sat down to actually like edit my video and stuff, I had some trouble with my internet where I was only getting like 10% of the upload speed that I was supposed to get. So instead of it taking like 40 minutes for my video to upload, it took like 4 hours. And then I was sitting, at my computer, staying up late, knowing I'm gonna dance this morning, stressing about not getting enough sleep, and I was like, why is this happening? Wow, all these challenges, damn, so many challenges. And then, like, my parents call me, and like instantly I'm like, don't call me right now, I'm not feeling lekker, don't call me. And then they tell me to make them tea, and I'm like, not only you call me, from this place of turmoil that I'm in, but now I have to like be of service of you after you've called me into this thing as well. And I instantly recognize that feeling like, no, I don't want to do this because I'm not having a good time or whatever. And then I'm like, dude, you're gonna have bad times your whole life, dude. If you're gonna stop being who you are because of bad times, then you've lost your path already. And I was like, yeah. So I made them tea, or I started pouring the tea into the cups. And then when I go to get milk, I pull the milk bottle out, and next to it there was wedged this big glass bowl of like beets, like cubed beets, and it's like this big glass bowl, and it's wedged, like the bottle is wedged here. And I didn't open the fridge all the way, so I was like reaching in almost like to the side to pull it out. And when I pulled it out, I like twisted the bottle a little bit, knocking the big glass bowl full of beets onto the ground, and it just like, it was like an art piece almost, like just shattered glass and beets everywhere. And I just look at it, dead silent, like I'm just like in awe, like what, why, how, what have I done to deserve? Like all of these questions flashing through my mind, and I'm like, I'm dead silent. I don't say a thing. My like the family comes in to see what just fell over, and I just don't say a single word. I don't say I'm sorry. I don't say oh damn it. I don't curse. I'm just like dead silent. I'm like oh. I go and get the scooper. I scoop all of the things into the scooper. I finish making the tea. I go back to my computer room, and I'm like, I'm just waiting. But yeah, like we're going to have challenges, friends. We're like, that is something that is unfortunately inevitable. We're going to have challenges, but how we respond to those challenges is something that we have so much power over. And I feel now that I have almost expressed or practiced some of that power over, it just gives me so much more clarity into realizing that we're way more powerful than we think we are. Jazzy says, dude, you have such a calming, chill vibe. Have an awesome day. You too. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa, mate. Thanks for asking. I'll post a progress pic in the Discord. Yes, I would love to see a progress pic, Jovan. Do you feel your bud is different than other buds grown commercially in industry? Unfortunately, friend, well, or fortunately, the last time I bought myself weed, I was 18 and living in Pretoria. So yeah, it's been almost 5 years since I've paid for weed, friends. So I don't know. Is the question? The way I want to answer your question, I don't know the difference between commercially grown versus industry grown, or commercially and industry grown versus homegrown. But I believe just the fact that I know, every process that went into my weed, that's what makes it good for me, because it's this understanding of what it is I'm smoking, of where it is I'm going, what the intention behind growing that plant was for the entire process of it. Because I do believe we do put energy into that stuff, literally of our intentions. Such as Highwise. I don't know what Highwise is. I'm guessing that's a wheat strain. Or a wheat brand. I'm gonna write something as an intention on this little Garrick paper. Ecstatic. I don't know how to spell ecstatic. E-S-C stat. Damn it. Yeah, English is still my second language. I know how to say it, and that counts for something. You know what? I'm just gonna have playful, because that's how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling like my lack of words is playful in itself. So that's our intention for today, friends. We're smoking some bud for the sake of playfulness. Bro, hit that shit, then talk. Bro, don't tell me what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do it. You're not the boss of me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Dude, like, I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes, bro. Like, for you to try and, like, I have a hard time controlling myself. So for you to try and control me, like that's going to be something that's just bound to fail, unfortunately. Oh, don't know. Yes, it has love in it. Yes, it does. You're right, Viking Queen. It does, bro. It's gonna be 30 minutes till he hits it. Yeah, sometimes it's even longer. I really do take my time. Like, if you're smoking with me as friends and we're sitting in a circle and like someone asks who wants to roll a joint, I'm usually the one that says, yeah, I'll roll. I love rolling. But you can bet your ass I'm going to take my time, because I believe every single second I spend touching and like putting energy into this joint every single second of that gets experienced with the smoking of it, right? Because we do have healing power of our hands. Just placing your hands on someone can make them feel exponentially better. Even if you don't want to go into the pseudo of it, right? Just literally, if you put your hand on someone who is crying and just stand there with them, you can help them just by doing that. So with that same intention, with that same energy in mind, I am putting forth this weed into this universe. Please, Wind, give me a second to roll, then you can blow all you want. I'm sorry to you YouTube friends struggling with the audio quality, but the wind's gonna be the winds regardless. There we go. Okay, now it's easy. Oh yeah, I just realized you don't have to keep your PC on for a Discord bot. They're hosted by their own server. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, dude. I'm happy that it is that way. Universe had her there, yeah, to help you, quite literally. Synchronistic events, because if I didn't do it in 2 a.m. your time, if I like literally just postponed or procrastinated for an extra 30 minutes, like she would have probably went on her own way, did whatever she was gonna do, and wouldn't have been there to help me. So because we made the decision in the same moment to be in the same place, we were able to help each other. And it's like that for a lot of things, not just setting up Reddit stream bots. Funny enough, my wife is a marijuana scientist that I can't smoke anymore because of your condition. And I didn't know you had a wife, dude. Nani? Simon? Bro, dude, I was fiending. Now I'll never be able to... I should stop before I embarrass myself. 19 days, that's so long. Yeah, Viking Queen is a machine. She really is. Day 19 of my fast, by the way. Feeling great and evened out. I'm guessing you would be. Like, day 21 is usually like that, you know. The day where people stop. Viking Queen is going for 30 days of fasting. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side, friend. Oh, no. Wait, go, ye. Enjoy your smoke. Thank you, Go Biscuit. I will, my friend. Thank you for bringing inspiration to people. It feels good to help people get the courage to do some serious healing. Absolutely. People don't realize that fasting is so beneficial to your health as well. Like, if you're like struggling with ailments, especially when it comes to like bodily or what's the word I'm looking for? Digestive troubles, anything that's like, you know, bothering you with your own digestive tract, try fasting. 100%. Like that, you could do so much healing just by doing that. The universe was teaching you patience. The universe has this funny thing where it knows patience is the one thing that I maybe still lack. So it's like, oh, we're just gonna keep teaching you patience forever and ever, dude. I'm like, I'll just have to be the most patient person in the entire planet. I'm already cold. Shantai, of Wessel, kan jy vir my 'n kombers bring? Kombers. I want a kombers. Yeah, a blanket. Hey Melt, Luke is here. Positive vibes your way. Love you all. Thank you for your soul gracing this planet. Thank you for yours, Luke. Thank you for yours, my friend. That's okay. Eva se kombers nou lyk dit my ma. Hy sal werk as 'n kombers. Like, you'll see Eva just get dirty all the time. So she just wrecks our blankets. But I mean, it's gonna do blanket things for me if it's dirty or not, right? I won't put it on my bed, but I'll have it for here. It'll be fine. Overcoming challenges. Oh, I want to tell you, Luke, do send my love and light to your mom as well, friend. I appreciate you being here. Overcoming challenges was a seemingly large lesson this week. I think many of us can relate. I feel that way definitely, my friend. How many of you other friends have had some challenges? Thank you for the tree hug, Luke. Thank you for the wholesome. Thank you for the energy. I appreciate it, Nate. Yee, thank you for tagging Sensane's stuff as well and his YouTubes. You're so great, Jovan. Are we ever really late? Tell that to my teacher. I was literally saying the same thing, Chow, where I was like, in a sense where you have to like set like a certain time this thing is gonna happen, right? Or like at this time meet me at the McDonald's or whatever. Like then yes we do need, like then yes we can be late, but or time systems. But on the grand scheme of things, or at least the way that I'm thinking about it, people limit themselves so much because they think it's too late to do something, right? It's too late to apologize. It's too late to like send that old friend a message. It's too late to try that new thing. It's too late to start exercising. It's too late to whatever, enter thing here. And it's not true. There's no such thing as being too late when it comes to stuff like that. And that's the point I'm trying to make. It's Friday, let's go. It's Friday, Thursday. It's Friday, Fred. Let's go, dude. I'm happy. I want to light this playful joint so we can really ease into the playfulness of it. I'm not gonna take my hat off because my hat has a bunch of weed in it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do this. Gonna burn this little tip. I hope you freestyled when the beats dropped. You absolute savage, how dare you. I love it. Yeah. I was thinking about it. Like I was like comically thinking about the whole, as it literally beats dropping on the floor. But I couldn't for the life of me find any joy in the actual beats dropping. Man, I burnt a little hole in the side of my joint. I wish I just took the hat off. Maybe this is what's supposed to happen, right? It's playful at the end of the day. Sometimes things don't work out the way we think it will. Sweet outfit. I'm happy you appreciate it. Sympathy says, if it would give you the platform to spread your positive message on a broader scale, would you consider pursuing a career as a professional wrestler? Yeah, 100%. If like I could legitimately like spread the message of love and light to more people, like spread the message that we as human beings have divine choice, spread the message that we as human beings have the opportunity to change, dude, and to realize that we're more than just our jobs, more than just our names, more than just our bodies, dude. And I have to do professional wrestling to make that a reality. 100%. I would. Okay. This thing is so wrecked. This is not how you like to join friends. Oh my. Like, it's making me like kind of laugh at myself right now because literally on the stream I was questioning whether or not I should do the thing I wanted to do. And then out of my own playful nature I was like, nah, let's do something different today. Let's see how what happens, like how it works out. It can't be that bad, can it? Little did I know. Okay, now it's better. It's getting there. This is probably just my OCD as well. We got to get the pants trend going to look comfy. Name of the pant. Name of the pant? Are you talking about the melting pants? Viking Queen? If I am smoking for playfulness, I am drinking for seriousness. I'm watching you. Ecstatic. There we go. Okay, so it's ECS. static. ECS static. Okay, I can remember that now. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. But it will be too late by the time you see this. Yeah, I knew it as well. Like, I felt you friends sending me how to spell it, but I was like, I'm not gonna, like, wait and scroll down and then yeah, this is the way. I think playful is definitely the way I'm feeling today. The energy today is a fire. Your energy as well, friend. It is art, absolutely. And this joint to the moon. I am seeing this joint to the moon. Yeah, friend, let's go. Doing it in a hurry just gets to the smoking part is like teleporting to the destination, skipping the trip entirely. Yeah, exactly. The rolling of it is just as much as the journey, right? You're moving yourself, your body, your environment to a place where you can experience this chemical, if you will. Bro, I'm sending the most goober face vibes your way right now. Feeling pretty playful too. It's gonna be a good day. Yes, it is. It was a good day for me as well. I literally spent my entire day talking to people. Gunshots behind me. I didn't, like, not for a second. Can I say that? I think actually maybe while I was showering was the only time I wasn't talking to people. Other than that, like, non-stop, just talking. My boss would answer your title with yes. Yes, exactly. Like, and again, as I said, when we try to basically get to a point where we're trying to, like, meet someone, we're trying to get something done, then yes, you know, you can be late in that sense. But you're never too late to, you know, start something new or to experience something that you've never experienced. Like, there is no late in that sense. 30 days intense, wow, that's some self-control I do not have. It's difficult, Toasty. It is very difficult, but you're very right about the self-control as well. That's what it is. We all have that power, Toasty. Some choose not to use it, and that's okay. Yeah, exactly. It's just, so technically, like, you're already practicing self-control, right? I lift my arms up, right, on my shoulders. I tilt my head back and forth. That's me controlling myself, in a sense. Hey, meow. It's you using the same energy as well. It's just using more of that energy, and it can be exhausting. And there's, like, physical, bodily characteristics that are associated with willpower as well. Interestingly enough, like, it's something called heart rate variability. Heart rate variability. Yeah, that's the one. So basically, what heart rate variability is the amount of time between your heartbeats. So, and the more variable that is, as in the differences between one beat's pause versus the other beat's pause. Like, I'm explaining this horribly, but I hope you understand. Like, this can increase your willpower. So what they found, and, like, how do I explain this perfectly? Maybe I can do a little bit of a little sketch. So this is really badly drawn, but this is one way of understanding it. So the one you'll see is, like, you know, repeating, dup, like poof, poof, poof. This one has, like, a poof, poof, poof. Like, it has a little bit more of a, like, an erratic pattern to it. So this erratic pattern is actually associated with willpower. So what they found is when you meditate, you increase your heart rate variability. Then they did studies on people that have, like, you know, they have problems with alcohol addiction, or they stopped and they're in reform, you know, in AA meetings or whatever. So what they did is they put those people in rooms, and those who self-reported to be more willing to drink alcohol when it's close to them literally saw a drop in their heart variability when they got alcohol put in front of them, comparatively to the people that self-reported a high likelihood to not drink alcohol if they see it in front of them, saw their heart variability go up. So when you practice willpower, it literally almost disturbs the rhythm, like the regular rhythm of your heart. If you're going to ease into something, you're going to, have like a easing of a heartbeat, like doof, 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 doof. But if you're like trying to resist something, it'll be like doof, 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 doof. You're trying to like push against something, and that is just basically what willpower is: the push against something or another. And it's just your self practice. Like if I have now, for instance, the willpower to say the floor is lava, now I'm like jumping on pillows and stuff so I can get to the other side of the room without stepping on the lava. It's just a willpower in its own. We do it to ourselves all the time. It's fantastic. I'm so looking forward to fasting. I don't know how much I believe in myself, but I gotta at least try. So, like, the thing is as well, Jovan, the problem is it's almost like there's this ethereal nature about fasting where it like has a testing period. It sees if you're actually serious about going into that state of mind, because it really is a state of mind that you get into, almost like a psychedelic state of mind that you get into when you fast, because you're literally using your own body as your fuel source. Instead of relying as you normally do on your food, you are what you eat, right? You are relying on your own body's stored resources to survive. So it like puts you in a very interesting state of mind. You're very clear in a state of mind as well. And the difference is as well, or the problem is, I should say rather, is that people don't, pass the first 2 days. The first 2 days are the most difficult. Day 3 can be pretty difficult as well. But if you pass, the first 3 days, it's pretty much smooth sailing. It's ironic that I choke up on that word as well. It's pretty much smooth sailing after that. Like, it's very easy to continue fasting. Like, if you make sure you drink enough water, if you make sure you get in enough salt, you can like do stuff like bone broth if there's no like fat floating on top of it either. You can do these things for your body, and if you do these things and maybe drink some multivitamins as well, like no calories though, you can like feel fantastic not eating food for weeks at a time. A dude went an entire year. He was like 130 kilograms overweight or something, which he lost in that year as well. But he like fasted for an entire year, drinking multivitamins, black coffee, and water. That's all. That's what we're capable of. That's literally what the human being is capable of. I have yet to mention it on streams yet because my mom watches and nobody asks. But I am Polly, my wife and girlfriend, both watch the stream. Okay, that's sick, friend. That is really sick. I hope that no, I was gonna say I hope that my wife and girlfriend can someday watch the streams as well, but that was gonna be a cheap joke. I'm 100% here with you, friend. Absolutely no judgment. It's interesting that you say that as well, because this is something that came up as a question on one of the streams, where someone asked, like, what do I think about relationships? So, for me personally, like my exact expression, like I would want to be with one person and one person only, right, for the rest of my life. So how do you feel your like self-expression, your relationship expression, your self-growth, the growth you've seen in the relationship has been affected by your choices in that as well? I would love to learn from you, friend. I'm here for you. You speaking Afrikaans? Ja, ek het Afrikaans gepraat vir 'n rukkie. Is your fasting from certain times through the day? Just wondering. No. This is a 24/7 fast. Like what you're talking about is called intermittent fasting, which is also something that you should look into if you want to. Wife and girlfriend, this guy is a legend. Absolute machine. I mean, look at the dude dance. Like, he definitely has energy for it. 24/7, just water and multivitamins. Yeah. For 30 days, she's going. Thank you for the tree hug, Luke. I appreciate you, friend. Yes, people say not so nice things, but they believe that I would be dead by now. Yeah, people do believe that sometimes. We're much more resilient than you friends know. There's a real reason our bodies store body fat. Yeah, and if you have excess of it, fasting is the best way to get rid of it. Because if you, okay, so let's put it into really simple terms. Or, yeah, let's just call it really simple terms. Would you rather spend 2 years of your life working in a calorie deficit plus working out, or eating in a calorie deficit plus working out for 2 years to lose 20 kilograms of body fat? Or would you rather do a 1 month fast? The crazy part about it as well is you will retain most of your muscle mass throughout your fast. If you don't go like into your muscle mass as fuel source, that's the thing as well. If you have enough fat just to sustain yourself for a month of fasting, your body will only use fat. It will only use fat until it has no fat left, and then it will start using the rest of the stuff. And our bodies are so capable of doing that, so powerful as well in doing that, where we literally can change our compositions, our entire body composition. You can exercise as well while you're fasting, and people actually get gains while they lose weight in like literally what? If it's 2 years versus 1 month, that is like 5% of the time, maybe a little bit, give or take. But yeah, think about that. That's what we're capable of. I don't do multivitamins on an empty stomach. I get nauseous. It's because of the chalk they put in it as well, I'm guessing, friend. It like floats on your stomach gases or acids. Pro listener name, the melter. Melting faces and taking us places. Man, Nate, how can you sell it that well, dude? The melter. Melting faces and taking us places. Well, we can just keep it melt more, actually. The melt more. Melting faces and taking us places. Yee, let's go. Professional wrestling. What would Estian's wrestling name be? We've us Vicious the Melter, I guess. Bro, how goes it, friend? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. It's doing really well. Everything is doing really well. Life is really well. I'm happy, friend. I'm happy. How about you, Jamar? It's canoeing. Yeah, it was canoeing for a little bit. Are you Dutch? Afrikaans. Amper. Amper is Dutch. 48, 48, 48. I don't know what that means. It's snowing right now. Where do you live, Simon? It's snowing? Where does it snow right now? I don't even know. It might smoke where Ryan is right now as well. It's Montana? I'm spacing right now. Damn. Free Panda's here as well. Needed you in chat last night with Skate or Die. Skate or Die. Skate or Die. I'm trying to remember, because I know it's a streamer friend, but I'm trying to put a face to the name, Skate or Die. Damn. Can't remember right now. Free Panda, you have to remind me, friend. It's gonna come back to me, I'm guessing. What is happening? We're just having chats, friend. Your YouTube is incredible, so high quality. The fuck, your streams with 2 phones and 2 cameras right now. Yeah, that's literally how it works, Simon. So I have like a 4K camera, my phone camera, like taking main video, and then these streams are like being streamed by the other phone, and then I go and I edit this video, color correct, and then I upload it to the YouTube at 1080p 60 FPS. I mean, 1080p 60 FPS downgraded from 4K is significantly better than the streams here. My longest fast was 8 days, was great. I had to stop because I felt so great. I worked out too hard and pulled a muscle. Yeah, that's literally that, and it makes you feel so powerful as well. That's the crazy part about it. You have so much energy just utilizing your own body, and it feels foreign in some ways. It feels very foreign. It's like very important to get in enough salts though. Enough salt, enough vitamins, because you're not getting those, and enough water. That's basically all you need. Salts, vitamins. Like, you can do bone broth as well. It helps a lot. Like, bone broth is something I want to implement in my life more on a regular basis. It has so many medical benefits. It's just such a... Oh, it's a grind to make. You're boiling bones for hours and hours, and like retopping water and making sure your bones. I'm I'm trying to convince myself to do something, and then the other side of me is like, dude, I don't want to do that. I'm like, bro, it's good for us. Don't you understand? It's good for you, dude. I do make a lot of sense. Maybe I'll take myself up on it. That was a lot of questions. I have no idea what to answer. Like, answer one of them. That was me who asked what you thought about poly relationships. Yes, it was Toasty. It was you, dude. And here we are, friend. Like, I mean, it makes me think, dude. Like, I want to learn more. Now Simon gives me the I don't know which question to answer. Like, instead of just answering a question, like, I want to learn from you, friend. Teach me something. Like, broaden my perspective. Give me information so I can reevaluate all that I believe. That's what I want from you, friends. I know it's a tall order, but give it to me. My husband and I are super secure in our marriage. If he wants to see dancing ladies, he can go, or if he wants more than that, he's free to. Okay. Now I have a question, and this might be, a sensitive one as well. Are you allowed the same freedom, Viking Queen? I hope so. I've always been intrigued by them, but would be far too emotional for me to handle. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well, Toasty. Because I give a lot. I'm not going to beat around the bush if I take a lover. It's something that I'm either all the way there or I'm not going to be there at all. And that's the part that scares me about the poly relationship idea. Yeah, it's difficult as well. It is difficult because we want to be loved in the same way that we love others, and it's not necessarily feasible or realistic to expect that. Been together 9, almost 10 years, and we are super happy. I'm so happy to hear that, Viking Queen. That is what's most important at the end of the day. Wizards are never late. Yeah, dude, we are exactly right now. That's what the wizards don't tell you. And all of the wizards throughout all of time is right now as well. Oh, so like an open relationship. I don't think that's like. Is that an open relationship? I don't know. Maybe, I guess, or a free relationship. Keep spreading the good fasting word, friend. I'm not going to be just preaching about fasting for the next 20 years, unfortunately, but it is something I do believe has value. I don't know. Happy it works for you. Lol, are you a hippie? Just asking. Yeah, sure. Of one of the many things I've been called, I think that one represents more so than others what I'm potentially am. Not that anything can, but maybe some of the characteristics. But we don't really identify, I believe. Other than divine individualized expressions of God, I don't identify as anything, right? Just the I, experiencer, awareness, consciousness, being. Here we are. Right now. Right now. Forever. Dum-dum. For me personally, marriage and relationships are a bond. They're technically becoming a team. You're there to build each other up and succeed. Therefore, complete freedom of choice and independence makes a stronger, happier team. That's what poly uh, that's what poly kind of is to me. No emotions hidden, no topic shamed, open to discuss, learn, live, be with the flow, and choose what makes you the happiest. Oh, literally nothing different from monogamy, just like somehow two people wanted to join my team, Lamar. Okay. That is a really cool way of thinking about it. You see, like, that's now I like that. I really like that, because now you're making me think, dude. You're actually making me think something. So I'm gonna read you a message again. So Simon says, for me personally, marriage and relationships are a bond. You're technically becoming a team. You're there to build each other up and succeed. Therefore, complete freedom of choice and independence makes a stronger, happier team. That's what polykindness is to me. No emotions hidden, no topics shamed. Open to discuss, learn, live. Go with the flow and choose what makes you the happiest. Hmm. There is a lot to be considered. And, like, I think all of the concerns of the questions that are coming up in my mind are very, I think, personal in nature. Not so that I don't want to share them, but so that I don't want to ask you, you know. So I'm gonna let us think about that, friends. I think that's what's best. Just joined 180 days of what? 180 days of what indeed, friend? Of this, of being, of understanding that we are divine beings experiencing divine experience infinitely, consciously, dimensionlessly, even, dude. Space or emptiness, and then something, right? There's a something in this emptiness. But then, like, something that we'll call something. Like, our hands, for example. We'll say, yeah, my hands is something, right? And this nothing I feel of the air, or maybe I'm in space and I see my hand. This is something. But if I have a electron microscope and I go between the atoms of the things that make up my hand, I'll see, oh damn, 90%, 99%, 99.99% of what I am is empty space. And then, oh, there's this little atom in the middle of it. And then what happens if we zoom into that as well? Yeah, empty space? No, whoa, there's nothing. And then there's something. Oh, is it something? Actually, it's nothing. Oh, but it's also something. And it's just this back and forth. It's yin and yang. It's pendulum swing. Sine wave. Oh, life. It's beautiful. If I cross my eyes, you kind of melt. I can do it as well. It does work. I'm in Canada. Okay, it makes sense. It does make sense. I was like thinking Canada as well, but I was like, yeah, must be. Are you high up in Canada? Is there a specific supplement we should take while fasting? Just like a general, like overall multivitamin is what I could recommend generally. But I'm not a medical doctor, of course. Pleasure be here with you, melt more friends. I hope this day has found all of you well. I am well and looking forward to what this day may bring. Jasmine, thank you for joining us. I love the way that you send messages. I've never told you that, but every time I read your message, that's what I feel. The way that I just expressed how I read it. Yes, I am. He encourages it, but I'm too freaking shy. Okay. He's like, swiggity swooty, I'm gonna get that booty. I'm like, think he will think I'm attractive. Of course, Viking Queen, you're beautiful. Space Rock Burb, love. Hey, Space Rock Burb. Kerr, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Where are you from? The scenery is beautiful. I live in South Africa, friend. I live in South Africa. Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living? I am unemployed at the moment, friend. So I don't do. Well, I eat for a living, I guess. I'm living for a living at the moment. You have a great smile, very genuine. Thank you. I'm happy that you think that, friend. Like we mentioned a little bit earlier in stream, something that Simon said, where he's like, we are sharing smiles with one another. Like I'm smiling, you're smiling, and then, you know, a smile infects a smile, and it's like this co-created energy you're making between one another, right? And you're both enjoying it. It's fantastic. Luke says, what time is it in South Africa right now? It's 7 minutes past 5 at the moment. Concept, reality, the space talk. Taking the concept as in reality, representation of reality. This is space talk. Yeah, I like space talk. Space talk is so cool. Like, a thing you can do as well, if you want to really just calm yourself down or reach some sort of understanding, gain more perspective, zoom out. Quite literally, just imagine yourself seeing the entire planet and then weighing your problems again. Gives you a lot of perspective really quickly. Have you heard of the yin yang twins? The yin yang twins? I don't think I have. Fallacy. Oh, I've already read one. Free Palestine, my guy. I can't, unfortunately, friend. I don't have the power to, and like that's the part that bothers me the most. Like, I wish I could just snap my fingers, and every single innocent human being has a safe place to live, food to eat, and the resources to create things. But that's not how it works. I have ideas as to how to do that, but yes, dude, it's gonna take a lot of work, man. It's gonna take a lot of work. It begins from the ego. When we project so much representative truth, it is an approximation at best. Yeah, like, I'm not saying any of the things I'm saying is truth, friend. I'm not, like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just sharing, experience. I'm asking you to listen to what I'm saying, consider what I'm saying, and then make your own divine opinions about it. You're open to ask. Most people questions are about the need for exclusivity. I call that chain to having something as your own. But in reality, nothing is yours, not even your body. Even your mind can be your enemy. Yeah, I do, like that. I agree with completely. Like, I'm not thinking of it as like exclusivity. What I'm thinking of it is like like, I was like thinking of saying another word, and I was like, that's just a synonym to exclusivity. So maybe you're right. Like, because I do agree with you in the sense that nothing is ours technically. We are this divine I consciousness experiencing even this very body and this external world. We become so attached to our appearances, to our belongings, to our relationships, to our jobs, to these things, in our external world, and we associate ourselves with them. But this is just an attachment to things that aren't, ever really ours. Nothing is ours other than the breath we are breathing right now in our lungs. And even that we have to let go in every single moment. Constant being, rebirth. Get light, salt, sodium, potassium, a little bit in the water, cheap electrolytes. Yes, I do agree with that. Get enough salts, get enough vitamins, get enough water, then you'll be okay. And have enough body fat. If you're already at a low body mass, like, you should have rolls on your body, like I do, right? You have like little rolls. If you have rolls, then you can go fasting. If you're like skin to muscle, no fasting for you. You're fine. My friend, thank you for being a part of this wondrous universe. Thank you, Kerr, for being a part of this wonderful universe, my friend. Space rocker bird. Like that just makes me happy to say it. I like you, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. Lots of love here, though, so that's nice. That's the point, friend. That is the point. That is what's most important. Independence as two strong individuals who add extra to each other's lives. You must be strong individuals first. That's how a successful poly relationship survives, in my opinion. I don't believe in codependence, two or more. Yeah. So I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying, because I believe that for actually just all relationships, technically, Simon, like if you're going into a relationship, not a complete person, to say it in just so many words, you're going to go into a relationship with a place of lack. You're going to want to expect a person to like fill something in you that you weren't able or not willing to fill yourself. And going into a relationship with that expectation creates in itself, the barrier, the the problem. So if you can both as complete people come together, that is where co-creation comes from, which I do agree with you. Not codependence, co-creation. Like both full beings giving themselves to a situation, and then because of this giving into a situation, something is being born from that. You're not unemployed. Just because you are not getting paid does not mean you are not doing the job you are intended to at this moment in time and space. I do agree with you completely on that, Luke. Like, I have no, no barriers or resistances to what you're saying. I do understand, and I do agree with you as well. It's just, the way of explaining it in our current understanding of what a job is, or what we do for a living. Uh, Zoom out, great phrase. Yeah, just zoom out, dude. Just imagine yourself, above the building right now. And then just above our atmosphere. Planet is like super big in your field of vision. Can't really, like, that's a crazy thought as well, right? You can position yourself on our, like, far enough from our planet where you literally, if you're looking at the planet straight on, your field of vision is completely filled with planet. You can't see anything else. Man, it would be beautiful. I would love to go to space for a little bit, at least. Maybe we stream in space, huh? 2025 or something. No, 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 not 25. Maybe like 2050 or something. Streams in space. Let's see if we can be the first friends. I just watched Interstellar last night. Man, what a movie that was. That movie was a crazy experience. Thank you for the stream today, Mel. Thank you, Northern Lolo. Thank you for joining us, friend, and for sharing your presence with us as well. Good movie. Oh, Simon, you haven't seen it? It's a little bit of an artsy movie in some ways, and it's long, but it is a good movie. I enjoyed it, at least. Thank you for being here, Northern. Interstellar is a good movie. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing as well, friend. I melt more. Are you melting more today? I am. I am, in fact, melting more today, friend. We're melting with the intention of playfulness. And it's been a playful stream, and then it got a little bit serious. At least I feel like as much seriousness that you can talk about relationship with, because you don't exactly want to be like, joking about relationship. Yeah, people with guns, man. Playfulness. Bias knocks. We are melting everything today. Yes, we are. We melt until we're one. Exactly, friend. Oh, I love that, Simon. Oh, that's some stonks, dude. Yo, dude. Like, oh my goodness, how have I not thought about that? Couldn't have. It was for you to think. Thank you for thinking that thought, dude. That's perfect. I love that, man. Um, I agree with you. That's, yeah, like, that's blowing my mind. It completely calmed me down as well. We melt until we're one. Holy shit, dude. That's, oh my goodness. I'm tripping out. I'm like actually feels like you just freaking dosed me with something. Oh, can't do something like that, Simon. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so strong, dude. Exclusivity is certainly a limitation, but I don't see it as chains. I see it as focus. Focusing a beam into a center point instead of all around. I do understand what you mean with that as well, friend. That's a very valid point, Toasty. Because, like, instead, and this is why I mean as well, with the, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I want to give my all to that relationship, focused beam, like, boom, right? And if you're, like, okay, let's say this for example. The difference between talking to one girl you're madly in love with versus talking to seven different girls that you have, very basic, not really fulfilling conversations with. There's a very big difference in the amount of, like, value, personal soul value you get out of those two experiences, in my personal opinion. Meteors are fun. Meteors are fun. Huh? Meteors? I think I missed something, Toasty. We have come into this existence with nothing, and we take nothing with us when we leave. The space between those days is such a miracle. May we all focus on gaining richness of character and love and not material items. At the end of the day, friend, we're not taking anything with us when we die, right? All we're going to, I believe, have at the end of all of this is all of our love that we shared, all of the experience that we understood was so valuable. That is what's going to be the infinite value at the end of this life. Not any money, not any possessions, not anything other than that. And, like, if we just all really recognize that and acknowledge that in our day-to-day living, with how we treat each other, with how we treat our animals, with just how we treat our planet, it's gonna change. Things are changing. I believe we're waking up. Depends on what you focus on. If your focus is only on your relationships, you're missing out on yourself. If you believe you can focus on multiple things, then there's polymate, Toasty. Polymate? I have no idea what you mean by that. Let me read that again. Depends on what you focus on. If your focus is only on your relationships, you're missing out on yourself. If you believe you can focus on multiple things, then there is poly. Oh, like, you're using words in a very clever way. I see, Simon. Yeah, like, we're all making very good points about the way we feel about things and how we choose to express ourselves. And that's the best part about it. Like, we get to have our own ways, our own divine expressions. And if you didn't have this poly relationship experience, Simon, then there would be this void, in the divine mind of God, or in the universe, where nobody ever had that relationship that you're having right now. And that's exactly why we should let people do the things they want to do, to an extent, right? And, like, encourage people to live in a loving way and let them do things, right? Not to judge one another, but to live in love and forgiveness of one another when they don't do the things that we choose to do. And to be able to have conversations about things, even if we don't agree, still be able to have good conversations and formal conversations and conversations that, expand the topic in both of the receiver's minds. I do believe you've been, like, through both, is the thing as well, right, Simon? Like, can I ask, were you at one point, like, also of the mindset of only being with one woman? And what changed? Was it, like, something that your wife suggested, or was it something that you suggested, or was it something that you, like, both came to a mutual decision to? I'm really curious. Like, there's so much nuance to a situation like that, and I'm very curious, so curious. If you believe in a higher transcendental Do you believe in a higher transcendent being? I think we're already on the scale of our planet higher transcendental beings, friend. Think about it. We have plants and we have funguses and we have animals. And in comparison to what we can do, what we can communicate, what we can create, we are quite literally on a higher dimensional plane than they are. And I believe it just continues to go. I don't think it stops with us. I think we're probably pretty low on the chain. Like, look at the size of us, dude. We're tiny, bro. We're so small, dude. So small. Like germs on this planet. Small, like germs. The germs on germs of this planet. Yeah, I'm sure there's more, friend. How about you? Do you think there's more? Crazy horror mind bender movie is Colors from Outer Space, starring Nicolas Cage. Super trippy movie. Colors from Outer Space. Nicolas Cage plays in like a few trippy movies. Is that the movie about the murder horror? Like, I'm not sure if it's that one, but like Nicolas Cage plays in some hectic movies. I didn't always know. Yo, like there was this one movie I saw. It was like about this weird like cult following, and then they kidnapped this girl, and then Nick Cage went to save her or something, and then just what happened as a result of that situation. Goodness, oh my, it's not for the, the lights of heart. I would not recommend it. Yikes, yeah, big yikes. I'm not sure if it's the same yikes, but yeah, big yikes. Yo, not cool. Damn, at least they could shout, going hard. Ew. It was some loud shots. Oh, that was the yikes. Yeah. I put on my list to watch. Hope there is at least Dutch subtitles. I feel bad when I watch things not in Dutch. Is that a meme? What are you talking about? Do you what? Nah, he's memeing. I'm thinking you're memeing. Yater says, I love that. We take our experiences with us when we die. Experience are more important than items. Focus on experience. I like this stream. Yater, we are co-creating this experience at the end of the day, right? Because you quite literally now created a piece of this stream with your input, and that's why I love having each and every one of you friends. Like, that's why I choose to read every single one of your friends' comments. It's so important to me because we are co-creating these streams. It's not something I can do alone. I'm very sure of that. This is something I love to do with you, friends, and I look forward to doing it continuously. Do you see the little fruit flies? See if I can scare them. Or give them a good time. It worked. Did I miss something? Yeah, I did. I agree, and that's why I'm so intrigued by them. For me, they work on paper. They sound so amazing. As a giver as well, being able to feel free to love on multiple people sounds hella exciting. Yo, it's that same truck from the last time. Did you see it behind me again? This time I didn't look. Apparently, they aren't poachers, but they're people from church that my dad said could hunt. Dum. Same truck. It looks like it doesn't. It does. You friends remember the trust level relationships like this is amazing. I know 1000% my husband would never cheat on me to simply be with another woman. He asks, I say go for it 100% of the time. So it's a complete openness in the relationship where you can be transparent with one another in your wants and the things that you choose to do. So now I have a question, Simon. If you chose to man, these are such sensitive questions, but if I'm like very personal with someone and I'm having a conversation, these are questions that I'm more than willing to ask. But I know these aren't like these are stream questions, if you will. Like, I don't want you to share something that's sensitive. But you did say I could ask sensitive questions, so I want to ask you a question, and then I'm gonna read your answer as well. I'm not sure if it's the answer to my question, but something that you said. Um, can you go to other women outside of your girlfriend and wife relationship? If and would they be okay with it even if you asked them? Like difficult questions, dude. It's hard for me to even ask them. I can't imagine how hard it must be to answer them. But good luck, or say no, please. Biologically, we are small, but as you say, mind-wise, we are greater. At least we experience something like that. I do think so as well, friend. And mind-like, we can go into even greater levels of experience. Yes, I was one of those people when I was in a relationship. I didn't even see the other women as remotely attractive. I actually became non monogamish after a near death experience, which happened while I was thinking about if I was falling into patterns again. Okay. Um, that's really interesting, Simon. That's so cool, man. No meteor lands on his farm and it starts crazy stuff. You're talking about Willy's Funhouse. I think we watched it and didn't like it. Oh, I'm not sure if it's Willy's Funhouse. Is it Willy's Funhouse? I don't think so. I think it has like Nightmare in the title or something. It was like a very dark set movie as well. Like main colors was like black and red. It's pretty hectic. Uh, Too much comfort can be a curse. That's also true. Like it's in discomfort that we grow at the end of the day. I believe a higher mind is on top of it, indeed, top of us, indeed. I think there are multiple dimensions and layers to higher minds. I don't think it's just like one step and then there's, the divine mind. I believe there's like multiple layers, like thousands of dimensions of of different minds higher than ours. What farm are you on? I'm on my dad's farm, technically, friend. Like, if you want to be, like, give me like real deep into the truth. I'm learning Dutch, so I find the bare minimal I can do is consume only Dutch media when I watch TV shows or movies. Okay, so that's pretty cool, Simon. I respect that. I think there's a lot of learning potential just in watching shows. I think a lot of my English initially came from just watching TV. I maybe I spent a little bit too much time in my teenage year watching TV or like TV shows, but I mean, I speak English good. Why are you learning Dutch? Are you learning it as an interest, or are you considering going to the Netherlands? Uh, it did drive by behind you. Yeah, I'm happy that I didn't have to pay any attention to it. Didn't have to give it any energy. I enjoy women also, so there is no jealous factor. If a woman is attracted to me, she is attracted, and I let husband know. Okay, like this is so far beyond even what I really consider to be possible. But again, I am extremely young and very, I guess, conservatively raised because I grew up in a Christian household, which I rebelled against, of course. And still, we have these, I guess, understandings of things. Really makes you think. Really makes you think. Fortunately, we don't have to actually, conform to anything at the end of the day. I've been technically practicing. I'm gonna just stop myself right there. I was gonna say I've been practicing celibacy, but I wasn't gonna. I don't want to go any further into it than just, yeah, to said done. Let's continue. uh, I am Dutch. Okay, look at that. We have a Dutch friend in here. So ek weet dit gaan dalk bietjie moeilik wees, maar dit is gewoonlik soos as ek bietjie stadig praat, kan Duitse mense of Nederlandse mense tegnies my verstaan. Klink dit vir jou omtrent reg? Sê vir my terug. Ek kan bietjie Nederlands lees. One woman is plenty for me. We share our love completely and totally. I've been married her for 2.5 months. Okay, Nate. That's fantastic, friend. So it's like you got married in this year. Man. Being married. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it yet. You see, like this is something that really trips me out sometimes as well, and people out as well, where I feel older than I am, and then I also feel so young because I feel old. If that makes any sense. It's like this weird trip where I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why? But I respect everyone else's decision in their relationships. Absolutely. That's all we have to do, friend. Like, no judgment, just we're all experiencing our own divine expression. And that is perfectly fine. Congratulations. I feel that same, Nate. Glad with your upcoming marriage. Congrats with your upcoming marriage. I think it's already married, right? Well, technically, the marriage is still coming because it continues for as long as you continue it, I guess, yeah. Let me know good shows to watch. Yes, just finished Macro Mafia and Temptation Island. Perfect opportunity for you to get some show suggestions, dude. That's so cool, actually. Lost is a pretty good show. Yes, I can. We're close relationships only because we chose each other, not because we actually discussed being close. Okay. Full range. I just have no needs to. Yeah, okay. That makes perfect sense. Okay. I feel 100% what you're saying. Thank you, dude, for being so open about answering these questions. They're definitely like sensitive. I appreciate you. Yes, I think maybe it was Drive Angry. No, was it Drive Angry? Maybe. I don't know. All of them don't feel quite right. I watched that before Macro Mafia. It was good too. Undercover is a nice Dutch series. I think there is some like Dutch series about like the underworld, if you will, about dealing and stuff. I think so, but I'm not sure. Never heard of that. I'll look it up. There we go. Moving to the Netherlands right after Rona. I actually promised myself my next job was to be outside of Canada. So either I go broke or I move. Okay, well there we go, dude. There we go. That's so cool. You see, I had a tingling. Like I knew, dude. Interestingly enough, the Netherlands / Canada was like my two locations that I wanted to move to as well, inevitably. It's kind of trippy that you that you say that, dude. Moving to the Netherlands, coming from Canada. Yes. Or Hannibal. Perfect Harmony, Prodigal Son, and the movie Eurovision. There we go. Bunch of movie suggestions. Thank you. Grr! Marriage, sorry, is a lot of work, even when it's really good. Yeah, that's true, actually. Like, maybe this is the concern as well. It feels like there's added complexity with an extra person. Right, Simon? Like, that is something you can't argue quite out of, because there is added complexity, no doubt, because it is one more person. Best thing about poly is that you know your partners are there because they love you. There is no reason to come home to me each day, but yet they still choose to. That's so beautiful, yeah. Are they there? They're probably there for each other as well, which might help alleviate some complexity in some ways as well, right? Technically, you're not going to be as needy of one another directly because you can support one another in a trifecta type way, if that makes any sense. Well, we both have free range as long as the other knows. And to be honest, we don't go beyond just him and I very often. The last time we did anything like that was like 6 months ago. Okay, so it's like a situational thing. It's not like a daily thing, if you will. It's nice when your wife is your best friend, though. I can imagine. That's what I hope for as well, Toasty. Are you married? Toasty, I do believe Toasty is married. Everyone expresses their love. It's so lovely. Yes, it is so amazing, and that's why I can't quite rightly go away. I want to still be here for it. Yes, she is his butter half. See what I did? I love buttered toast. Toasty getting buttered. Gotta lol. I absolutely admire people who can make those relationships work. My brain is too smooth and hard, too fragile. Yeah, dude. Like for me, it's. I think there's a lot of difficulty in it. It would be difficult. I'm very sure. I feel the same, Toasty. I'm married 4 years. My friends, thank you so much for being here with me for as long as you were. I love you. Love you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow, everyone.